All right, I'm back. It is 7 at night. It is also day 32 of this challenge. I didn't grind at all for day 31 because unfortunately I had this really great part of school that I was forced to do. It's called homework. Who made it mandatory? I don't know, but I will soon find out. Because, like, seriously, whoever made homework mandatory instead of a punishment, they deserve to die. Like, in the most horrific way possible. But, it's time to get the next two drops in the first section of Scaraba. And the last drop is only in the second section. And we have to go through the pyramid to do that. But we can't go through the pyramid yet. Because I want to get all the drops here in the first section of Scaraba. Now, I'm going to try to target the beautiful UFO first. And they have a 100% chance of dropping a bunch of drink items. But they do share an overworld sprite with the high class UFO, which is also an enemy that I plan to get their drop today, but we just have to deal with it. Like, seriously. Ooh, that could be it. Oh yeah, there's a beautiful UFO. So yeah, we don't have to worry about this high class UFO grouping up with the beautiful UFO, because no matter what, the beautiful UFO will always drop their item, since it is a 100% chance. Also, how did Paula get sunstroke already? Like, seriously, I barely stood on the sand and she already got a sunstroke. This is a really great start to day 32, as you can tell. I'm obviously being sarcastic, by the way. This is not a great start to day 32. Like, seriously, Paula gets sunstroke. They do so much damage to the party members. We miss half the time. All right, there's the beautiful UFOs drop. So I did get a can of fruit juice from it. But if you're curious, these are all the drink items that the beautiful UFO drops. And it's obviously for the edited version. If you're watching the unedited version, you're out of luck. Wait, I'm pretty sure I have a refreshing herb somewhere. Yeah. All right. I gotta heal up. Okay, we don't need the ketchup packet. We don't need this jar of deli sauce. Now, I'm gonna get some rest at the hotel so that we can heal up, because I don't want to waste food right now. And yeah, there is a food shop in Scaraba, but I don't really feel like wasting money on food right now. Because the pyramid dungeon is tough. Like, it's one of the toughest dungeons in the game. So all that food that Paula has, we are going to need it to last as long as possible. That's why I don't want to waste money on food right now. All right, let's save the game. And then we can drink this can of fruit juice, because it's useless. But the only reason I had to get it is because I need to get all the enemy drops to complete this challenge. All right, let's try to get the high-class UFOs drop. Now, those guys are kind of tough to single out. And of course, they are... Dude, I barely even walked on the sand. What do you mean? How was Pooh getting a sunstroke when I barely walked on the sand? Like, seriously, I walked on it for like 3 seconds. So yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get a high-class UFO singled out, because not only do they usually spawn in groups, and they're really fast, so it's difficult to get them stuck and run away from them, but like I said earlier, they share an overworld sprite with the beautiful UFO. So I don't know who I'm gonna be targeting until I start a battle. But hopefully we get a singled out high-class UFO, because you know I kind of need to get their drop.
Bro!
Dude, you guys do realize this is my only safe spot from the sunstrokes. So for some reason, there's no UFOs. Well, I haven't seen a single one yet so far. It's mainly just great crested bugas. But I just saw 3 of them down there. Oh. Oh, you monkey. Okay, those are both high-class UFOs. Okay, despawn the other enemies. Wait, actually. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Nope. All right, we have him singled out. We have the save state. And the high-class UFO here has a 4 in 128 chance of dropping a Skip Sandwich Deluxe. So since it is 4 in 128, it could take a while. But otherwise, let's start grinding. Okay, thankfully that Dread Scorpion didn't group up with this high-class UFO. Because if he did, I was gonna be mad. Not as mad as I usually am. Well, but yeah, I can't really yell or raise my voice like that anymore. Because I'm in an apartment, so I kind of have to lower my voice. Which is why my voice sounds very deep right now. And if you guys knew me personally, you would know that I don't really like to raise my voice like that. Okay, Paulie, you're a monkey. And I get to listen to my favorite battle theme in the game while I'm grinding. Smash hit, 461 damage. Dude, imagine if I get the Skip Sandwich Deluxe after that. Okay, that would have been cool, but I guess not. Dude, these high-class UFOs are so strong. They do so much damage to us. And I have the best gear up to this point in the game. Like that is just insane to me. That is actually insane to me. They do so much damage to us, and I have the best gear. Now, obviously not the best gear in the game. What I mean is the best gear up to this point in the game. Because obviously the gear is going to get better once we move on. Pooh, you monkey. Just hit him. Okay, or the shield killer can just decide not to work for some reason. That's fine too. There we go. It should have worked the first time. Yeah, day 32 just might not be a great day for grinding. Dude. Okay, thankfully Paula clutched up so Pooh can be left alive. It doesn't even matter. I didn't even get the drop. But I'm not even joking. Try and fight these high-class UFOs yourself. Try and fight one of these guys yourself. Like, they are so unnecessarily strong. Yeah, as I was saying, day 32 just might not be a great day for EarthBound. Because everyone keeps missing. Okay, smash hit from Paula. 273 damage. Yeah, I just got lucky there. The high-class UFO missed twice. Look at how much damage they just did to Paula just then. That was like half of her health. And then Paula just dies. That's just great. Yay, I love it when my party members die trying to grind for a drop. It doesn't even matter, I didn't even get the drop. So I guess Paula can still be alive. See, I got lucky again. Paula dodged the attack. The last two times he just missed. Bro, Ness, you actually suck. Ooh, Pooh got a smash hit. Okay, so with a smash hit, Pooh can do basically just as much damage as Paula. And maybe Jeff too. But Pooh is still pretty weak right now. Even though we did do all of that training back in chapter 5. and chapter 6 to some extent. Do you see this? And then the shield killer just doesn't even work. Dude, this game is so rigged sometimes, I swear. You know, maybe it's a good thing I saved the high-class UFO for last, for the first section of Scaraba. Oh wait, but it gets worse, because these guys spawn in the second section of Scaraba too. But at least we won't have to get their drop once we're done with the pyramid. Because, you know, in order to get to the second section, we have to go through the pyramid. Pooh, you monkey. That's probably why your name is Pooh. Because that attack you just did was Pooh. Ness, you're a monkey too. You're probably the biggest monkey of all of us. Okay, I shouldn't be saying that because I know I'm a monkey too. Okay, there was no reason for me to say that. I just friendly fired myself. Because, you know, I'm black. You know, that's why I called myself a monkey. Okay, he just wasted it. He just wasted a turn. I did not know the high-class UFO could waste a turn. Oh wait, I have to use the shield killer. What am I doing? And then Paula just misses. Dude, Paula, I used to believe in you, man. I used to believe in you. Oh, Paula, come on. Dude, I wish I could raise my voice right now at Paula, but I can't. Okay, he wasted a turn. You can't make this up. Dude, you cannot make this up. How does Paula miss 3 times? Like, dude, it was basically Ness and Pooh that did all the hard work there. And then Jeff just helped them out. Okay, 273 damage from Paula. Okay, so they have around 400 something HP. Because I was 273 and then Ness just did like 170 or something. Dude, you can't make this up. Dude, you actually cannot make this up. And also, it's fine if one of our characters gets a sunstroke while I'm trying to reset the save state. What's not fine is just getting a sunstroke randomly. Because basically how sunstrokes happen is that you have a random chance to get a sunstroke when walking on the sand. Because for some reason, just simply walking on sand, it gives you a disease. Because that makes sense. Like, what? Is the sand covered in harmful bacteria or something? Because if so, how do people live here in Scaraba? Okay, 461 damage. Ness carried them. All right, I'm back. I had to eat some dessert. It was it tastes like raisin cookies. Yeah, I think it was raisins in the cookies. As you can tell, my gluttonous side of this challenge is coming back. And what I mean by that is that the first time I did this challenge, there were times where I was in the middle of grinding, but then dinner was ready, and I had to go eat dinner, or there was some dessert, and I ate the dessert. And then usually, after I was done with dinner or dessert, I would get a drop after some grinding. Okay, he missed. Pooh, you monkey. Okay, he wasted a turn. That's good. That's good that he wasted a turn. And it would be even better if he manages to drop that skip sandwich deluxe. Because, I kind of need it so that I can complete the challenge. Otherwise, if I don't get this guy's drop, I will fail. Because, one of the rules of this challenge, well, it shouldn't really be a rule, it's a given. It's pretty obvious. But I can't miss a single drop. Okay, his shield is broken. See, even if the shield killer doesn't work, the high-class UFO's shield of light will still break after 3 hits. Dude, that is like half of Paula's health. Oh yeah, and one singular smash hit can destroy a shield of light. Because I guess smash hits count as 3 physical attacks. Oh yeah, if I'm being honest, I completely forgot all the, well, not all. I forgot some of the rules of this challenge. Like I know the basic ones that are really obvious, such as I can't miss a single drop, no using Jeff's spy command to get the drops, except for one enemy, because that drop is so difficult to get that I basically have to use an exploit. And using that exploit literally requires the spy command. And the other one I know right now is I can't give up on the challenge. Meaning I can't just get the high class UFOs drop here and then just quit the challenge. Like no, I have to get all 141 enemy drops. Wow. Wow. All of us missed. Dude, that is the worst luck I've ever seen in a battle. That is actually terrible luck. How does everyone miss? Okay, I know part of that is because of the high class UFO's high speed stat. So it dodges attacks pretty often because of how high its speed is. But oh my god. That is terrible luck. And the shield killer didn't even work. And then Paula misses. Neff gets punished. And then Ness misses. Like, do you see this luck here? Like, I'm telling you guys, try and do this challenge yourself and see if you won't go into pain trying to get this guy's drop. Like, holy, he is so annoying to fight. And then to add insult to the injury, and then salt on top of that injury, his drop is a low percentage of a chance. See, I have to deal with the low odds of the high class UFO dropping his drop. Ooh, yes! Yes! The skip sandwich deluxe. I got it. Finally. 29 minutes of recording. Thank God I never have to fight one of those high class UFOs ever again. Did anyone get damaged? Okay, Ness got damaged. Yeah, Ness was the only one that got damaged during that fight. Yeah, I don't really need to heal up at the hotel right now. I'm just gonna save the game. Alright, that's great. We got all of the drops in the first section of Scaraba. Scaraba isn't complete because there's still one more drop to get here, but they only spawned in the second section. So yeah, the next part of this challenge will be at the pyramid, and we'll have to get the drops from there.